Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and in today's video, I'm going to be rating the 8 season passes, battle passes that there have been in Roblox Bedwars so far. So, season 9, I know is coming out soon, but these are rating the 8 we have so far, so let's get straight into it. Alright, ignore the fact that I've changed my shirt, that doesn't matter to the video at all, let's just get straight into it. Let's start with the bottom of the bottom, season 8. I don't think I'm alone with thinking that season 8 has been the worst season so far. For starters, season 8 has only added 3 kits. Ignis, which no one uses, Fortuna, which people who have no skill use, and Electra, which is the only decent kit of the bunch, but in an entire season. Only one solid kit was actually added. I might be hating on Fortuna a bit much here, but for reference, season 1 had 7 kits, over double the amount season 8 had. However, it's not all bad. Season 8 did add the foraging system, which some people might think is good or bad, but at least it was still added. Season 8 also has many tiers that are just empty, whether in the free pass or the battle pass. Many tiers lay empty with nothing to gain from them. At number 7, Season 7 had a total of 4 kits compared to Season 8's 3. It also came with a new system of gameplay we now have in Bedwars. I'm referring to the Ores, Diamond Guards, and Titan. These are really the only updates to the season. It's quite hard to pinpoint the weaknesses of the season. This is mainly due to the fact that it was so boring. Season 7 also brought in Ranked 5v5, although Ranked 5v5 didn't come directly through Season 7, it came out in the update right after it. Ranked 5v5 has mixed perception amongst the community as well. Overall, Season 7 was a forgettable season which showed signs to the downfall of Bedwars seasons, but it wasn't the first season to show signs of this. That would be the next season on the list, which is Season 6. By the way, don't worry, I'm not counting the seasons down to number 1. Season 6 just came out over a year ago, which really shows the seasons were getting further apart, and time between them started increasing. Season 6 is also much better than its 2 successors, in my opinion. Starting off, Season 6 had a total of 5 kits, which is a solid amount. 3 of them, Warden, Lonnie, and Wim, were in the free pass. This made this season even better. Season 6 also came out at a really good time, straight after the pirate event, but around a month before the Halloween and later mountain climber events, which would mark new types of events that Bedwars would be making. The relic system was also added during Season 6. So again, a feature with some people like and some people despise. All around, the medieval aspect and theme of the season made it quite pleasant, although not living up to the standards of its predecessors, and well, specifically its predecessor, Season 5, which was a pretty great season. I think it held its ground pretty well. Next on the list, we have Season 2, which is at the number 5 spot if you want to know. Season 2 was really the first season to be based on a time of year. Season 2 is basically covering Halloween, Thanksgiving, fall, autumn, whatever you want to call it, in one fell swoop. It did a pretty good job of carrying over the hype from Season 1 and continuing the trend of seasons in Roblox Bedwars. Season 2 had a total of 5 kits. Wow, I'm tripping. Kits is what I obviously meant to say, which with the modern seasons feels like a stupendous achievement to complete. Although no other kits would be added during the season, it was a pretty good Halloween season for the time. I think Season 2 is pretty underrated, although it does have its flaws. It's much better than the last 3 on the list, so I'll give it that. It didn't make the upper half of the list, but Season 2 is by far a great season. Moving on, we have Season 4. This season had a total of 6, yeah, I know it seems insane with the recent seasons, but it's 6 kits. And it also brought us into the springtime, going into the summertime, and had hype post Season 3, which was insane at the time. Half of the kits were in the free pass, while the other half were in the battle pass. On top of that, I think this season brought us the most underrated level 50 kit, Nynx. Although if you want, you can dispute that with me in the comments, perfectly fine. This season came out with clans as well, although it didn't come out immediately. Clans came out around the time that Season 4 came out. Not only that, but it was a nice refresher from the previous Season 3, which at the time was the longest season in the game to date. In all honesty, Season 4 simply was better than the seasons that are lower on the list. One of the major factors that the seasons on the list beat this one is due to the fact that many people think spring is boring, and that the other seasons had better times of year to shine. I do agree with the statement as well. All in all, season 4 was a solid season, which came out right after an amazing season and came right before another amazing season, season 3 and season 5, respectively. Alright, moving on. At number 3 on the list, we have season 5. Season 5 would release with 4 kits and have Lucia later on added to it. Season 5 was the first official summer season. I say this due to the fact that season 1 hadn't released until late August and it wasn't really themed around summer. Season 5 brought us great kits that are still widely used today, like Zephyr, Star Collector, and am I tripping? Dino Tamer, that's what I was thinking about. It also is when ranked really got kicked off with people grinding the squads mode a ton. You could also suggest that Season 5 came out as a predecessor to the Penguin Survival version 2. In my opinion, Season 5 was the last really good season, and I think Bedwars should have ended their season era with this season. But I have an entirely different video that will be talking about this in the future, so I'm not going to dwell on it. Next up, the penultimate season, Season 3. Season 3 was an absolutely jam-packed season with the ability to rival Season 1. It was an absolutely insane season with 6 kits and a big overhaul into the game. Not only that, but it also brought in the best-looking Bedwars lobby, in my opinion, which was, the snowy, winter-themed lobbies. Season 3 brought with it enchantments, the holiday bundle, and just a month after its release, an infamous kit, which would remain in Bedwars history for the rest of time. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Yuzi. All around, Season 3 also had lots of content and items within it, stapling it as an iconic season. Something the recent seasons should learn, but what number 1 is. This shouldn't be a surprise. Season 1 is by far the best season ever. For being the only season in Bedwars history, it now fares quite well compared to the successors. It brought a grand total of 7 kits. It also had almost every tier packed with great content. Many of the titles and emotes were at the time new, so the art style was not yet mastered, but it would pay off in the long run. Season 1 started with the whole season thing in Bedwars, and it also ended the previous era of new kits being added quite frequently and Bedwars being in its infancy stage. Season 1 set a new precedent for what Bedwars was to become. The only downside to Season 1 was the fact that there was only one free kit. However, other than that, Season 1 will probably keep its title of being the best season in Bedwars for now. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, maybe sub if you want to see more content. Drop a like, comment, do what you want. You don't have to, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope I'll see you in the next one, and well, I will see you in the next one if you do come back. Goodbye.